Hi guys, my name is Naachi and welcome to a new video. So from the title alone you probably already know what's going to happen. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm really excited to do this, so I hope you guys are gonna enjoy the video. Oh, okay, let's jump into this. Oh, I'm so scared. Okay. Whew. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna show you guys an old artwork of mine now. Don't scream, don't scream. Okay, here it is. Yes. I drew this when I was 7. I was extremely proud of this, and I'm just gonna say this right now. If you are that young, or if you are just a beginner, this is totally acceptable. This is fine. You need to start somewhere, right? But this is 20 years old. And looking back at it now, this makes me cringe a lot. This is how I drew, and I'm like, oh, I even remember when I was done with this artwork, showing it to my mom, and I was so proud. But yeah, today we're gonna try to recreate this artwork 20 years later. Again, I drew this when I was 7. It's been a while, but we're gonna try to recreate it, and I'm gonna start off doing a sketch. I'm gonna just like run you through the whole process. I tried to make this video a little bit longer because people told me that my last couple of videos I cut away too much of the artwork and the process of me drawing the artwork, so I'm gonna try to include a little bit more this time. So what we're doing is we're gonna start out with a sketch, and I wanted to keep some key elements from the main drawing or the original drawing, but you can already see that the pose is gonna be a little bit different. I'm not gonna make everything the exact same way because, oh dear Lord, that would look horrible. Have you seen her clothes? Ooh. I mean, look at those clothes. It's like also the hair color. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what I did there. But I'm trying my best here. I just wanted to give her at least the same hairstyle, try to stay very true to the hairstyle. I changed up the pose, as I said, a little bit. I'm gonna change up the clothes a little bit as well because they just look terrifying. But I at least tried with the hair. I really did try. She has really long eyelashes in the original, so I tried to give her long eyelashes again here as well. I didn't let her have the open, happy mouth with that black giant tooth because why? I don't know. Is the teeth rotten? Is it gonna fall out? Did she lose all her other teeth already, and that's like the last one that's left? Oh dear Lord, no. That's so morbid. Why did I do stuff like that? Why did I draw this? It looks terrifying. I also love that her nose is just triangle, just like a little black triangle. It's amazing. I love it. Such art. But yeah, as I said, I tried to make her outfit look a little bit different. I still gave her the turtleneck, but I made it like a proper top instead of this weird turtleneck going over into a ninja, I don't know, samurai jacket top outfit. Looks like a biker that had an accident in a Japanese clothing store. And I tried to combine everything into one. It looks very confusing. So I just didn't want to go with that because I think it doesn't matter how good you draw. I don't think anyone could have made that look good. So I just tried to give her a little bit of late summer autumn outfit. I tried to keep the blue little, what are they called? Hair bands? Hair clips. Try to keep those because I think they're gonna be nice. And as you can see, I also drew a hat on her. It's very hard to see the outline. I think maybe you can see it a little bit better here. It's because I erased so much, but there was supposed to be a hat that she's wearing. And it was just basically a circle that I drew behind her head, and then she had like small bows coming out of the side of her head, which were supposed to be attached to the head. It's very confusing. It's hard to see. On the original drawing, I erased a lot because I was very young. You can also see it at the mouth that I erased a couple of times because I was young and very unsure what I'm doing. So I felt really uncomfortable with putting down any kind of, I don't know, art. But as a young kid, instead of just like maybe just sketching really light, I decided to just like basically punching the whole paper with my pencil, and it was very hard to erase afterwards. That's why the paper looks really damaged, and that's also why the hat is kind of hard to see. I think that one just faded away over time. But you can see that I drew a hat on her. I honestly don't know what kind of hat I wanted her to have back then, but I think it was like one of those summery hats because it has like those little bows on the side, so I was just going off of what I think was right, but I can't tell you exactly if this is what I envisioned when I was 7 years old. In general, I have no idea what I was envisioning because it's such a mess. I'm honestly so embarrassed. Oh dear Lord. But yeah, I started lining, as you can see, and I need to admit, while I was doing this whole artwork, I needed to take several pauses in between to just like stare at the old artwork and be like, wow, I really drew this, and that's like 20 years ago. I just think that's amazing. But yeah, let's just look at the new artwork. As you can see, already a lot has changed. I tried to stay somewhat true to the original, but latest when we come to the end of this video, you will see how they do just not look alike. Like, I really tried. You can see I gave her a little bracelet, which in the original, she has it on her upper arm. Like, it looks a little bit like she has a band-aid on, but it also looks like it's it looks like a bracelet, but she put it up on her upper arm. I don't know why. So I try to still give her that bracelet on the arm, so I have something in this picture that resembles the old picture as well. And as I said, I try to give her the hair clip, and I try to keep the turtleneck, and try to give her the hat and the hair. I wanted that to be the same, but it just looks so different. And because the line art is taking so long now, we're gonna quickly just exactly, so we're done with the line art now. But yeah, I showed this artwork to a friend of mine, and they were literally like, I don't even see this being the same character. And I mean, I'm not sure what I was supposed to do. I thought in the beginning about like the recreation. I could either make it something summery and girly, or make it something like a fighter type chick that's like, I don't know, into material arts or something like that, and she's like having a fighting uniform. I'm not sure, because I remember I didn't know what I was going for when I drew this originally either. I think I just didn't know what I wanted. I just wanted a little bit of everything. I wanted the cute girl that is really happy and fun, but I also wanted the tough girl who's like really into fighting, and she doesn't need no man to save her. So it's kind of hard to recreate that now without it looking, well, absolutely horrible, but I tried my best. As you can see, I'm getting into the coloration, and I started out with the hair because I wanted the hair to look as in the original, so I just started out with that because that's the only thing in the original artwork that is colored. I can't recall why I never colored anything else, but I am assuming it might have something to do with the artwork and the paper being so damaged from me erasing on top of it that I just decided not to color it anymore after I was done with the hair. And after the hair, we are starting on some of the skin color. I'm just going for a very light skin color. I mean, it's kind of getting darker later, but overall, a very light skin color. I worked with around, I think, 5 or 6 different skin tones or colors for the skin tone to make it look the way I wanted it to. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. I actually need to admit I really enjoy how her face ended up looking. So that's a big plus, and I'm actually also really happy with the eyes. I thought in the beginning when I saw the original, it's like, oh, she has really, really thick eyelashes, but I still really like to do that, and it actually doesn't look that bad. I mean, I do that with some of my other artwork as well, where I put like really a lot of eyelashes on there, and I think it looks kind of cute, so that turned out good too. I decided to give her brown eyes. I don't know, I normally associate blonde girls with blue eyes, but I thought that would look kinda too boring, which is weird, right? Because blue is kind of very rare color to have, eye color to have. But I don't know, I actually like blondes with brown eyes. I think it looks really nice, and I think it looks good on her too. You can see that I not only went in with Copic markers, but also again with color pencils, like my normal combination that I always do. You guys know that by now. To make her eyes pop a little bit, I put a little bit white down in the eyes, and I think it looks really nice. I think I'm saying a lot that everything looks really nice at this point. I don't know what else to say about the artwork. It's like, I like the new artwork. I like it because I see the one from 20 years ago next to me, and I'm just happy for how far I have come, honestly. I'm really, I don't say that often. I don't say often like, oh, I'm so proud, or oh, I think I'm so good. But yeah, just to give myself some credit, I think I've come a long way. Some artists could probably do that in half the time, but it took me 20 years, and I'm really, really happy that I improved that much. I still try to go for the blue color in the hair clips, even though I think the blue is just like, it's very blue. The original had a very vibrant, bright blue, but I didn't want to do that, so I tried to go at least a little bit darker, but I still think it really pops because her hair is blonde and she has like those orange highlights in her hair, which I think that's a 90s and early 2000s thing where like everyone had like 1 or 2 of those highlights in a different color in their hair, and it just looks so. Nowadays I think people are just like, oh my god, what have they done to you? It's like, can you get your money back? But I don't know. I tried, but I think it looks so ridiculous. I tried to make the best out of it, but I think if I would see someone in real life having like 2 orange highlights in their hair left and right, I would just be very shocked. It looks very weird, honestly. But I tried to make the best out of it. I think it turned out okay, but I wish I wouldn't have made that color choice 20 years ago, so I wouldn't have needed to draw it like this now. I also decided to give her a little bit more jewelry. She got some rings and also earrings. In the original artwork, you can't even see her hands, and you can also not see her ears. So, creative freedom, I guess. I decided on a brown red-ish jacket for her. I wanted it to have like a little bit of a leather effect. That's why you see a lot of highlights in the jacket, and you also see that the shades are a little bit more bold. It's not blended as much as I normally would do. It's just to give off the effect of it being leather. And I think it actually turned out okay. Just like I say for everything in this picture, it turned out okay. It turned out good. I like it. After that, I just started working on some of the details, and I need to say this rest or remain of the video is just like small detail works. I try to put in the colors for the fingernails. Wanted it to be the same color as the hair clip, so it's just like is something that is kind of the same, so I don't get too many colors onto the picture. I try to go with a very earthy tone for the head, so it's also not too much, because I already, like, honestly, her hair is so bright that, and the orange is like, it's so much that I just wanted to go a little bit more toned down for everything else, because I was just too scared that this is gonna get too colorful, and I'm just not about this. But yeah, for the remaining of this video, there's just like some small portions where I'm touching up on everything and putting down some highlight left and right. It's always my favorite part to put down some highlight with the gel pen afterwards. And this is basically, yeah, the whole artwork. I'm actually happy I did this. The artwork that we used, the one from 20 years ago, is the oldest one I could find. I have one or two more from 2001 and 2003, but other than that, I think this is one of the oldest artworks I have where I started drawing manga, where I really got interested in art. So that's the whole thing. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys like the outcome of my 20 years redraw. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, maybe subscribe to the channel. I try to post at least once or twice a week, and maybe check out my social media. And if you like the redraw of the original artwork, you can also find it in my shop as a print. I wish you all a good day, and I see you guys next time. Bye bye!